Yes, quick, everyone switch on your videos. So I believe in the previous class, we had completed the tissues chapter, isn't it, students? That was completed. So today's question answer day, is it? How many of you have come prepared with the chapter tissue? Like fully, like ma'am can answer, like take questions from anywhere and I'll be able to answer. How many? No one. None of you.
No, I prepared, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to answer everything.
Okay. Okay, the rest of the students, please switch on your videos. Shakrika, Tanisha, Suleiman, everyone, switch on your video quickly.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I'm sorry I can't prepare the chapter because I was studying for the cycle test. Tomorrow is my cycle test of biology.
Achha, okay, no problem. Switch on your video.
Ma'am,
Yes, Tanisha, you also switch on your video.
ma'am, can I keep my camera off? I am taking the lecture on data.
What?
Can I keep the camera off because I am taking the lecture on data? So,
Okay. All right. Okay, since some of you were not prepared, some of you were absent. Shakrika, you were absent in the previous class. No problems. Okay, so since tell me, you people only tell me when will all of you be prepared, like fully prepared with tissues chapter? Fully prepared. Okay, well, tell me one more thing. Have I done, like, have you people solved the MCQ questions from tissues chapter? Not yet, right? All right, so we will be solving the tissues MCQ. But now, if we talk about the particular tissues chapter, is there any part you people have a doubt in, or is there any part you people want me to explain again? Then if there is, then tell me. And please don't say, ma'am, the whole chapter. Not the whole chapter. If there's any topic, anything that you people found difficult, you tell me.
Can you explain the meristematic tissue?
Meristematic tissue. Okay, sure. See, meristematic tissues are the ones that are mostly found in the parts of the plant that are growing, right? In the young parts of the plant mostly. So what we mean by meristem, see, anywhere there is the meristematic tissue present, we call that area as the meristem. Now, when we talk about the particular meristem, now remember that the meristematic tissues, these are the ones that are constantly dividing. They keep on dividing and dividing. This is their property. Okay, their property is constant division. And they give rise to the new cells. Now, because they are constantly dividing cells, they do not have any vacuoles present. And because of the absence of vacuoles, like the cells, they get more space to divide better. Other than that, when we talk about the meristematic tissue, further, depending upon the location where it is found, it is of three types: apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and lateral meristem. Three types of meristems are there. Now, when we talk about the apical meristem, so the word apical or the word apex means the tip, right? So tip of the shoot, tip of the roots, okay, tip of the part of the plant. So in those areas, the tissues or the meristem that is found in the apex or the apical portion, we call that as the apical meristem. Now, the cells of the apical meristem, they are like so quick in division, and because of that, that particular area which contains the meristematic tissue or the apical meristematic tissue, they are constantly regenerating new cells and they are disease free. And whenever the plant has to increase in terms of its length, it is the apical meristem that plays a major role. Understood? So this was apical meristem. Second, there is intercalary meristem. Now, the meristem that is found at the internode region, meaning the area between the two nodes. And when we talk about nodes, so it is the part of the plant from where the leaves or the branches would arise. So that tissue that is found in the, you can say that in in internodal area, we call that tissue as the intercalary meristem. Again, this meristem is also responsible for constant division, and it helps in the growth of the plant in terms of its height or length. Then the last type of meristematic tissue that there is called as the lateral meristem. So when we talk about the lateral meristem, the word lateral means sides. So these are present mostly in the sides of the stem or the trunk of the plant, and when these cells divide, they increase the girth of the plant. Girth meaning thickness of the plant, right? So it is responsible for increase of the girth of the plant. It has no role to play as far as the length is concerned. It has the role to play as far as the breadth is concerned. Understood? So these
Yeah.
are your three types of meristematic tissues. The doubts is clear?
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Anyone? Any doubts? Anything people want to ask?
Ma'am, can you explain the epithelial tissue?
Epithelial tissue. Okay. See, epithelial tissue is one of the different kinds of tissues found in the animals, right? It is an animal tissue. So when we talk about epithelium, what is an epithelium? Epithelium is the covering. Okay, it can be a covering and it can be the lining that is very, very much responsible for the protection of the underlying tissues or cells or whatever it is. So that is the epithelium. Now the epithelial tissue are the most, you can say, fundamental tissues as far as the animal tissues are concerned. And further, they are of several different types. There's, and what are the basis of this division? Depending upon where is it present, depending upon the characteristic of the cell, depending upon what does it do, right? Its functions. So the animal tissues or the epithelial tissues, they are of several types such as squamous epithelium, there's cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium, right? Ciliated columnar, glandular epithelium, isn't it? So these are the different types of epithelial tissues that are there. All in all, each of them have their own specified function to perform. Some of them are involved in the protection. Some of them are involved in the lining, and a lot of them are involved in the absorption because they are very, very thin. Also remember that the epithelial tissues, they have widely spaced cells and they are very thin. Many a times, because why are they thin? Because they have to become a covering, they have to become a lining. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what else?
Ma'am,
Hmm?
ma'am, can you explain permanent tissue of this one? This one. Ma'am, can you explain permanent tissue?
Permanent tissue, sure. See, the permanent tissues are those tissues of the plant. Basically, plant has two types of tissues, meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. What is the difference in between them? It's that the meristematic tissue is the one that divides all their life. Just 1 second, students. Just excuse me for 1 second. Yes, so as I was saying, I was talking about the types of plant tissues, so this thing, meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. So when we talk about the meristematic tissues, they have this ability that they divide all their life. No matter what happens, they keep on dividing and dividing and dividing and forming new cells. Whereas when we talk about the permanent tissue, so these are meristematic tissue only, but when the meristematic tissue loses their ability to divide, like they cannot divide anymore, then they become permanent tissue. So permanent tissues, they do not have any capability of further division. Apart from that, what they do is that basically they get specialized to perform different functions. Okay, they get specialized. Specialized meaning that they get assigned what they're supposed to do. Now, further, the permanent tissues are of two types depending upon what kind of cells they are made up of. So, if they are made up of one type of cells, we call them as simple permanent tissues. They are only made up of one type of cell, like common cells. The second is the case wherein they are made up of different types of cells. So we call them as complex permanent tissues. So when we talk about the simple permanent tissues, these are the ones that basically the examples are parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Whereas when we talk about the complex permanent tissues, so there are two examples, xylem and phloem. Now how? Parenchyma made up of one type of cells, whereas xylem is made up of different components like vessels, tracheids, xylem fiber, xylem parenchyma. Same way, phloem is also made up of different types of cells. There is this thing, sieve tubes, companion cells, then you have phloem parenchyma, then phloem fibers, all of that. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone else?
What about nervous tissues?
Nervous tissue. Okay. One by one, everyone has divided topics. Huh? I'll ask ma'am this, you ask ma'am this, the whole entire chapter will be complete. Okay. So talking about the nervous tissues. So these are the tissues that are responsible for you can say nerve impulse conduction, right? Meaning in our nervous system, the basic tissue our nervous system is made up of is a neuron, right? The fundamental unit of the nervous tissue is the neuron. So several neurons, particularly 1 million neurons, come together and make up the nervous tissue or the whole entire nervous system. So further, when we talk about the nervous tissue, they're responsible for conduction of impulses. They are responsible for regulating the voluntary action, involuntary actions. Then they are also responsible for making us who we are or making us aware about the surroundings with the help of our sense organs. How many sense organs do we have? We have 5 sense organs present, right? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. Then when we talk about the neuron, which is like the basic, you can say, the one who asked me the question is there? She's there. So when we talk about the neuron, so it is the fundamental unit of the nervous system. So when we talk about the neuron, it is made up of different parts, such as it is made up of dendrites, then there is cyton, which is also called as the cell body, then there is axon and the axon terminals or the nerve endings. The dendrites, what they do, they catch the impulses from the surrounding, bring it to the cyton. Further, cyton gives that information to the axon and it comes at the end of the axon where the nerve endings are present. Now, the nerve endings, they have swollen structures present, inside of which the neurotransmitter is present. And this neurotransmitter, one such example is acetylcholine. So what does it do? It converts the electrical impulse, right? Like basically, you people can imagine how electricity flows in the wires. Same way, electricity flows through our neurons also. And that electricity is the signal. It's the stimulus that is being sent from here and there. So when from one neuron to another neuron, the impulse or the signal has to be sent. That is done with the help of neurotransmitters. Clear, students? Okay. So now you people will be solving the MCQs that I will share. Now what you're going to do is that you're going to take out the notebook, whatever notebook you write in, and in that you're going to write the answers of the questions. You don't have to note down the question. It's not necessary. You just have to write the answers. Okay, can you see the screen, students?
Yes, ma'am.
So, yeah, so in front of you are the multiple choice questions. Whichever is the right option, you write it in your notebook. Okay, once you're done, tell me, I'll scroll. And once all of you are done, we will discuss the answers.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
So everyone's done till here?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay, take your time. So,
Done, ma'am.
everyone's done, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Suleiman, you're also done?
Yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Done.
Everyone's done?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Done.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, everyone is done?
Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes, Suleiman?
ma'am, can I show you this one, ninth question?
Nine.
Just one.
Can you see
Yeah,
it
ma'am.
clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Ma'am, ma'am,
Yes, Suleiman.
ma'am, what is the meaning of this one? Adverse condition.
Adverse condition means the difficult condition, tough condition, harsh
Okay, ma'am.
condition.
Thank you.
Done, ma'am.
And ma'am,
Everyone's done. Shall I scroll down?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of this one? Without fatigue. What is my question number 20?
Oh, fatigue. Fatigue. Fatigue means tiredness, being tired. It's not fatigue. It's fatigue.
Okay, ma'am.
It means being tired.
Ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Everyone's done till here? Shall I scroll down?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
You're not done, Suleiman?
Ma'am, almost.
Okay.
Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Everyone's done?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So, how did you find the questions? Easy or difficult?
Ma'am, can you go on last question?
Last question.
Yes. Done, ma'am.
Okay, so shall we discuss the answers now, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes,
All of
ma'am.
you have written? Okay. Everyone is done, right? Okay. Let
Yes,
us
sir.
begin. All right. The first question is, which of the following tissues has dead cells? What is the answer?
B.
Sclerenchyma.
Sclerenchyma,
Done,
right?
ma'am.
Find out incorrect sentence. Which one out of them is incorrect?
C.
C.
Apical and intercalary meristems are permanent tissues. What are they actually?
Meristematic tissue.
Meristematic tissues. The
Ma'am,
girth of the... Yes?
ma'am, if somebody wrote the wrong answer, they can correct and write the. They can correct the, like they can put cross and they can write the correct answer.
Obviously. You people will know. I'll send this PDF, don't worry. So you can practice with the PDF also later on, okay? If you've written wrong answer, it's okay, no problem. We are discussing it only. So if there's any doubt or if your question gets wrong, for everyone, students, if you are getting any question wrong, then ask for the explanation also, okay? All right, the girth of the stem increases due to?
Lateral
Lateral
meristem.
meristem.
Very good, lateral meristem, right? Which cell does not have perforated cell wall?
B.
B.
Everyone has done B.
Yes, ma'am.
Companion cells.
Companion.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is indeed the correct answer. Companion cells. But wait a second. Sieve tubes so definitely have perforations. The vessels, they can have perforations. Tracheates do not have any perforation, students. It would be tracheates instead of companion cells. Understood? So the intestine absorb the digested food materials. What type of epithelial cells are responsible for that?
B.
B. Very good. Where are they found? They are found in the intestine and the stomach. Right? Intestine and stomach. All right. A person met with an accident in which two long bones of hand were dislocated. Which among the following may be the possible reason?
C.
C.
Ma'am,
C.
ma'am, skeletal muscles pull the. Sorry, ma'am, break of skeletal muscles.
No, dear, not the break of skeletal muscles. Why? Because they are saying that dislocation happened. Okay, no breaking is happening. The bone is not breaking. Had they been like mentioning about the fracture, then you would written B. But they are mentioning dislocation, meaning it has moved from its place. So two bones they are mentioning. So you know that two bones are joined together with the connective tissue called as the ligament. So if the ligament gets broken, then the two bones will be dislocated. So this would be the right answer. Understood?
So, ma'am, one hand will be other side.
Hmm?
Ma'am, so the other hand will be other side.
No, in one hand, like wherever the long bones they are talking about, the long bones of one hand or one leg, wherever, one part of the body. So there it's getting dislocated. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, while doing work and running, you move your organs like hands, legs, etc. Which among the following is correct?
D.
D.
D. Skeletal muscles contract and pull the tendon to move the bones. So they are saying moving your organs like hands and legs. So they're talking about voluntary movements. So we know that voluntary movements are caused because of the skeletal muscles. Now they are saying to pull the bones, right? Sorry, to move the bones. So now muscles are attached with the bones with the help of the connective tissue called as the tendons. 100% is the right answer. Which muscles act involuntarily?
Second and
Ma'am,
third.
Second and third, meaning
second and
smooth
third.
muscles. Yes, Afsa? Asking anything? No, by mistake. Okay. So there is smooth muscles and cardiac muscles 100%. They are the involuntary, meaning not under our control. Meristematic tissue in plants are, what is the characteristic?
Ma'am, localized and dividing cells.
Very good. Localized and dividing cells, right? Which is not the function of epidermis.
C.
Huh? Which one?
C.
C. Conduction of water. So
Ma'am,
which, yeah, that's correct. Your answer is correct. Which tissue is responsible for conduction of water?
Xylem.
Xylem. Very good.
xylem.
Select the incorrect statement or sentence out of all of that.
Ma'am, option A.
C.
C.
Option A is the right thing. Blood contains proteins and salts and hormones, so it is right. Option B, two bones are connected with ligament. This is also right. Option D says cartilage is a form of connective tissue. This is also right. But they are talking about tendons. So tendons are not non-fibrous tissues and they are not fragile. They are very flexible. They are elastic. Out of
Okay.
all of these, cartilage is not found in which of the part?
Ma'am, D.
C.
C, kidney. Kidney is a different organ. Kidney has no cartilage in it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Then fats are stored in the human body in the form of,
Adipose tissue.
Ma'am, adipose tissue.
yes, adipose tissue. Very good, everyone. Bone matrix is rich in
Calcium and
Calcium and
phosphorus.
calcium and phosphorus.
Phosphorus.
Very good. Contractile proteins are found in,
muscles.
Muscle.
very good. And what is the name of that protein?
Actin.
Actin and myosin. Right? These two are the contractile
Ma'am,
proteins.
ma'am, I have doubt ma'am, I have doubt in this one, in this 15 question.
You've not understood this.
Yes, ma'am.
Contractile, see, we have studied how the muscles, they are able to contract and relax. Okay. So basically, when we talk about the contraction and relaxation, so it happens because of the contractile proteins that are found in the muscles. So there are two types of contractile proteins found in the muscles, and they are actin and myosin, with the help of which the muscle can contract and relax.